What motivates you the most in this job?
What motivates me the most in this job is having to see the pets grow from being little to adult and watching the cases by case. For example, if a pet is sick, you start off seeing them sick and then you start seeing them get better as time goes on. That'll probably be motivational.
What do you want to accomplish in this position?
In this position, I would like to gain all the knowledge that I can possible so then I can one day run a practice of my own and become a practice manager for a hospital.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
In 5 years, I would see myself possibly I have already been graduated or if I've returned to school doing something similar to what I am working for right now and working alongside with somebody who is knowledge and trained in the practice manager industry so I can possibly, like I said, own a practice one day.
How do you feel about seeing a dog dying?
It is devastating and it is really sad to see something like that happen because, you never want to see a companion um, go through something like that. But it also kind of feels like a sense of relief that you know that your pet is no longer suffering. And so you have either sympathy and empathy towards the clients.
What do you consider the most difficult aspect of this job?
The most difficult aspect would be having to go with clients who don't really understand what it is working with animals. They like to compare a lot of the animal aspect with human aspect, and it's not always the same thing. But I would say that it probably be the difficult time, and then having to make to not to make, but to make the clients understand that all of the stuff that we recommend is something that the pet needs for its well-being.
Describe a situation when you did not agree with the opinion or decision of the superior and you knew that they were wrong. How do you handle that?
The way that I would handle that situation is if I would sincerely ask if I can put my input. And as far as the response, I would say this is what I would think would probably be best for a solution and give them the reason as to why it'll be the best solution versus having to just tell them, hey, this is what I say should be right, because then that takes a toll as if I was a leader when I'm not in that leadership position.
Describe a situation when you were under pressure in work.
A situation when I was under pressure at work would probably be when we were understaffed and there was nobody in the front and nobody in the back that was able to control both ends, and I had to step in and do both roles. It was a little bit difficult being that you had all these lines, phone calls coming in and then checking out, and then also having to deal with patients was probably a difficult time, but we worked through it and it managed out to be okay. We explained to the clients what was going on and they seemed to be understanding.